said, Cha and Asahanti, being unbearable for her. Asya, his Bandhana, being bound. Anayanam, bringing him. Sati, the devoted. Muchyata, Muchyata, just get him released. Yeshaha, this brāhmaṇa, a brāhmana. Nitara, our Guruhu, teacher. Translation and purport given by Srila Prabhupada. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki translation. She could not tolerate Aśvatthāma's being bound by ropes, and being a devoted lady, she said, release him, for he is a brāhmana, our spiritual master. Please repeat the translation. She could not tolerate Aśvatthāma's being bound by ropes, and being a devoted lady, she said, release him, for he is a brāhmana, our spiritual master. Purport. As soon as Aśvatthāmā was brought before Draupadi, she thought it intolerable, and a brāhmana should be arrested like a culprit and brought before her in that condition, especially when the brāhmana happened to be a teacher's son. Arjuna arrested Aśvatthāmā, knowing perfectly well that he was the son of Dronacharya. Krishna also knew him to be so. But both of them condemned the murderer without consideration of his being the son of a brāhmana. According to revealed scriptures, a teacher or spiritual master is liable to be rejected if he proves himself unworthy of the position of a guru or spiritual master. A guru is called an acharya, or a person who has personally assimilated all the essence of Shastras and has helped his disciple to adopt the ways. Aśvatthāmā failed to discharge the duties of a brāhmana or a teacher, and therefore he was liable to be rejected from the exalted position of a brāhmana. On this consideration, both Lord Shri Krishna and Arjuna were right in condemning Aśvatthāmā. But to good lady like Draupadi, the matter was considered not from the angle of Shastric vision, but as a matter of custom. By custom, Aśvatthāmā was offered the same respect as offered to his father. It was so because generally the people accept the son of a brāhmana as a real brāhmana by sentiment only. Factually, the matter is different. A brāhmana is accepted on the merit of qualification and not on the merit of simply being the son of a brāhmana. But in spite of all this, Draupadi desired Aśvatthāmā be at once released, and it was all the same a good sentiment for her. This means that a devotee of the Lord can tolerate all sorts of tribulation personally, but still such devotees are never unkind to others, even to the enemy. These are the characteristics of one who is a pure devotee of the Lord. The sense the Bhaktivedanta purport of the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namavom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamy Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarumda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As we are continuing the chapter, in the last class we have seen Vamasvabhavaha, means Draupadi is a little tender in her nature. Normally women are like that. So with that thing, she is telling, don't harass Aśvatthāmā. He's a brāhmaṇa, he's our spiritual master, he's our teacher. Like that, she is telling. Even though Aśvatthāmā committed an abominable act of killing all the sons of Draupadi, still she is showing mercy. This is the qualification of a devotee, Prabhupada is telling. First, you want to understand who is a brāhmaṇa. The derivation is given in the Shastra. Shat karma nipuno vipra mantra tantra visharadaha. Avaishnavo guru nasyat Vaishnavo swapacho guruhu. This is the derivation given. Who is a brāhmana and who can become a guru. Shatkarma nipuno vipraha. Shatkarma nipuno vipraha means a brāhmana is expert in 6 qualities. What is that? Shatkarma nipuno vipraha. Yajana yajana, patana patana yajana yajana, dana pratigrahana. Patana patana means he should well versed in all the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Padma Purana, whatever the scriptures are there, he should be well versed. Patana. Patana means he should be able to teach the same thing to the others. Not only reading, but he should also be able to teach this to others. Patana, patana. Then yajana yajana. Yajna means you should worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Either daily deity worship or saligrama puja or yajna, like that. And you should be capable enough to teach the same thing to others also. Not only he worshipping, he should teach also. Yajana means he is doing, and yajana means he is teaching. He is teaching others also, his disciples or whoever it may be, the juniors. We should teach them also. We should do arati like this. We should decorate the deity like this. We should do homa like this. We should do homa like this. This is the procedure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, one should teach his juniors or his disciples. Yajana means that is the thing. Then, dana pratigrahana. A brāhmana should accept the charity. A brāhmana is allowed to accept the dana. You should accept the dana. And patigrahana means, dana means you should give the charity, and patigrahana means you should accept the charity. And you can take the charity and you should not accumulate his wealth like that. You should take from one hand and you should give it from other hand. And you should immediately donate. Brahmana means you should not accumulate money for next day. Only today you got your food, okay, that's sufficient. And tomorrow, no worries. You just give it off everything. You spend it off. Like that. Dana pratigrahana. These are the 6 qualities which is given in the Shastras. One has to do all these things, then only is called a brāhmana. And he is also mantra tantra visharadaha. You should chant mantras very melodiously, very expertly. And visharada. Tantra means the kriya or the procedure how we should do worship of the Lord. What are the gestures we have to give while worshipping? That is called tantra. The gestures we offer to the Lord, and the gestures we give while worshipping the Lord is called the tantra. And you should be visharadaha, means very expert in these 2 things, it seems. You should be very expert in mantra chanting, and you should be very expert in deity worship. Mantra tantra visharadaha. Then Avaishnavo guru nasya. Then brāhmana means still now brāhmana is okay. Then who is a Vaishnava? Who is a Vaishnava? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives some examples, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur consolidates those examples and he categorizes 3 Vaishnavas. There are, all Vaishnavas comes into 3 categories. What is that? Normal, first is Vaishnava. Anybody What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, anybody who chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, who chants the holy name of the Lord Vishnu, is a Vaishnava. Yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, right? Even once if he chants. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur divided. A person who chants occasionally is a Vaishnava. Occasionally, not every day like that. Is a Vaishnava. But a devotee who chants insistently is called Vaishnava Tara. Insistently, continuously, without stoppage. Every day 16 rounds, every day 16 rounds like that. If anybody is chanting, of course, like a mindful japa, at least not soulful japa, mindful japa, then he is called a Vaishnava Tara. Then, next category is that by seeing that Vaishnava Tara, if anybody is inspiring from their heart and they also started chanting, by that Vaishnava's association, all other people also started chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, any names of Vishnu. They are called Vaishnava-tama, exalted Vaishnavas they are. By their influence, they are making others to chant. They are called Vaishnava-tama. These three are the categories. Then, one who understands Brahma Janeti iti Brahmana, Brahma Janeti iti Brahmana, means one who understands Supreme Personality of Godhead. Brahman is a Brahmana. Then, Vaishnava means one who understands that, and one who understands that Brahman is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is a Vaishnava. One who understands the personality is Vaishnava. Just Brahman effulgence he understood is a Brahmana. So, then Shastra is telling, Avaishnava Guru Nasya. Then, if he is not a Vaishnava, you should not become a Guru. But you are Brahmana, okay, but if you want to become a Guru, you should become a Vaishnava first. You should worship Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna or Vishnu. That is the qualification. First qualification. Then, Shastra is also telling, Vaishnavo Swapacho Guru. Swapacho means one who eats the flesh of the dog. It's so abominable, right? We cannot even think of it, eating a dog's flesh. One who eats a dog's flesh is called Swapachaha. Then Shastra is telling, if a person comes even from that category, dog eater's family, and if he becomes a Vaishnava under a bona fide spiritual master like Srila Prabhupada, he trains himself and he gives up everything, he follows the regulative principles and he becomes a Vaishnava. Vaishnavo Swapacho Guru. Then he become a Guru. Even he came from the family of a dog eaters. One who eats the flesh of the dog. Even he came from that family, no problem, he can become a Guru because he is a Vaishnava. Because he is a Vaishnava. That is the Shastra is explaining like this. Then Prabhupada also says, Brahmana means Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Sochati Na Kankshati Samas Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhaktim Labate Param. Brahmana means it should be Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. He is the Brahman. What is Brahma Bhuta? Okay, it's okay. Brahma Bhuta means some Bhuta it is which will haunt us, then will become Brahma Bhuta. Some ghost by name Brahma will come and haunt us, then will become Brahma Bhuta. No. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma means one should come to that stage where he can see, he'll see only the spirit soul, not anything else, not the body. Normally we'll see other people, he's blackish, he's red in color, he's fair, he's rich, he's poor. Like that we'll see, we'll discriminate. But a Brahmana don't discriminate, or a Vaishnava doesn't discriminate like that. He'll see only is the spirit soul, an expansion, or a a servant of Supreme Personality of Godhead, a part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like that he sees. Then he is called Brahma Bhuta. That is called Brahma Bhuta stage. Seeing everything, including God. What exactly it is told in Bhagavad Gita? What exactly it is told in Bhagavad Gita? Seeing for like this. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihasti Suni Saiva Swapakeshu Pandita Samadarshinaha. A learned Pandita, normally Brahmins are also called Panditas, generally. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gravi Hastini. That learned scholar from the Vedas, a learned scholar, he sees a scholarly Brahmana, a dog, an elephant, a dog eater, and all these things in the same platform. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini. Gavi means dog, Hastini means elephant. Brahmana Gavi Hastini. Suni Saiva Swapakesu. Swapakesu, I already told. Dog eater also he sees. Even the Chandalas also he sees in the same platform. How he sees in the same platform? He sees everybody as the spirit soul. They are not the body. See, Prabhupada used to see like that. That's why he never discriminated. I don't accept black people. I'll accept only white elephants. Never like that. He never told like that. Once, very long back, in 1966, I think so, 66 or 67, the early days of when ISKCON is started, Mukunda Goswami, that time Mukunda Prabhu, Mukunda Dasa, he organized a Prabhupada's lecture in one place. There, all Negroes, black people came. Those days also this racism, white people, black people, that categories are there. And that categories Prabhupada went and he started giving what is the wrong with the racism, how it came, all these things and all. That Mukunda Prabhu is afraid. What these people will do, Prabhupada is openly telling about this casteism, racism, all these things. Those days it was condemned. You should not speak, they are black, something like that. It used to be there, it seems. Mukunda Prabhu used to tell, he told in his book how he was afraid. Prabhupada is openly, he is not afraid. Prabhupada is not afraid. We are not this body, we are not black, all these things he started telling. But the devotee who is accompanying him, he was afraid. When the people will come and hit me and Prabhupada, he don't know. Like that he was writing. See, Prabhupada never discriminated like that on a bodily platform. He encouraged everyone to Krishna's service. Anybody who's doing great service, he used to appreciate them. That's all. Not on the bodily platform. But if you see the current world, you'll be appreciated on your bodily platform. If you are rich, you are appreciated. Whatever abominable things you do, it will be covered if you are a rich person. You do anything, it will be covered because you are a wealthy person. Like that. But it's not like that. A Brahmana doesn't see on the bodily platform like this. He sees on the spiritual platform. That is called Brahma Bhuta. If you see like that, will be Prasannatmaha, will be self-satisfied. See, everybody want to be peaceful in this material world. Yes or no? But the peace formula in the given Bhagavad Gita like this. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. Na sochati na kankshati. Na sochati means he doesn't hanker for material assets. He doesn't think about material things. Na sochati. Or either he kankshati means he wants that. He doesn't think and he don't want that. Na sochati na kankshati. And Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhaktim Labate Param. And who sees Sama Sarveshu Bhutesu. He sees like that Sama Sarveshu Bhutesu. For them, Mad Bhaktim Labate Param. To attain my devotional service, for them it is very easy. For them to attain my devotional service, it is very, very easy. Prabhupada, Krishna is telling like this. He is always satisfied. How he is always satisfied? Because he never thinks I am this body. If he thinks I am this body, whatever problems are coming to the body, he thinks his problems. Whenever he thinks Aham Brahmasmi, I am spirit soul, then he never thinks about Sitoshna Sukha Dukkadaha. Then winter very cold, summer it's very hot. These discriminations are not there for a devotee like this. Even we can see these discriminations not there for an ordinary woman also. One who is cooking, a mother who cooks for his children, whether it is a winter, whether it is a summer, she cooks. In hot summer also, these days air conditions came in the kitchens also. Olden days, kitchen used to be separate from the house. Kitchen used to be separate from the house. House used to be one place, kitchen little far it used to be there. Even for Yashoda Devi, the kitchen used to be separated in the Nandagam, Gokul. Kitchen used to be separated from the house. Then, those days no air conditions and in winter it's cold. Then also people used to cook. Summer it's too hot. Then also women used to cook for their children and family. They never give it up. Like that, for a realized person also, he is not disturbed by this material, these things and all. And then Chanakya Pandita says one good thing. You are realized, you are a Vaishnava, all these things, that is okay. But how you will do? How you have to stay in your house when you have to leave your house? You are realized you are a Vaishnava, all these things you are doing. Then Chanakya Pandita says, Mata yeshe gruhe nasti. In the gruha, in the household, mother is not there. Your mother is not there. Mother means so caring, she's taking care of all these things. Your mother is not there in your gruha, in your house. Bharya chapriya vadini. Shishi Radha Govind ki, Nitai Gauranga ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Bharya cha priyavadini means she doesn't speak well. She always scolds him. She always fights like this. She always fights with him like that. Then Chanakya Pandita is telling Bharya cha priyavadini. Then aranyam tene gatvantam. Yata aranyam tata gruham. Then you better leave the house. You understood all these things, a brāhmaṇa, Vaishnava, all these things, that is okay. In your house, your mother is not there, who is to take care of you. She is not there no more. Then your wife is not cooperating with you. She is always scolding you, she is always fighting, whatever it may be. Then, aranyam tene gatvantam. Then you just go to forest. Then yada aranyam tata gruham. Make that forest only your house. Like that. Chanakya Pandita is advising like this. Not myself, it's advice from Chanakya Pandita. I'm just repeating his words. Then, why he is telling like that? Because if in your house always there is fighting means we cannot progress spiritually. A woman has to be trained how to serve her husband, provided her husband is a devotee and gentle behavior. Your husband commits a murder and come to your house, you support your husband. No. No Shastra says like that. Nothing like that. Your husband is always beating you, you support your husband, serve your husband. Nowhere Shastra told like that. Domestic violence, it's not there in the Shastra. Any Shastra, if you see, domestic violence is not there at all. Two things they used to teach. For a male, how to become a good devotee of the Lord, they used to train them from the age of 5. For women, how to serve your husband, they used to train them like that. Why? Why they used to train them like that? Just by serving her husband, she helps in his devotional service. In that way, she'll also progress because she's helping her husband in his devotional service. Husband will progress because he's doing devotional service every day and he'll go back to Godhead. And his wife also will progress because she's helping in her husband's work, devotional service. So she is also progress in that. Because she is helping her husband's devotional service, she will also progress and go back to Godhead. If you see the Bhakta Tukaram case, she, even though she don't like devotional service, but she is very good in assisting her husband. Tukaram, she used to do menial services and she used to help, it seems. But she don't like devotional service because so many material discomforts are there. But still she used to assist and serve the husband, that's all. She don't know what is devotional service. But still she went back to Godhead when Tukaram went back to Godhead. You just see, just by serving her husband, she went back to Godhead. Like that, so many examples are there. Prithu Maharaj's wife also, I think last class I told Prithu Maharaj's story. This is my last class, no? Prithu Maharaj went back to Godhead. Prithu Maharaj's wife, she served her husband till last breath, his breath. When he went to Vanaprastha, to Aranya, she also went. She followed her husband. In the forest also, she used to collect all the firewood, whatever some is required for devotional service, for doing home, all these things. She used to collect and give to her husband. That way she served till his last breath and she went back to Godhead. It is told in Srimad Bhagavatam. The proof is there. The proof is there in the scripture. Srimad Bhagavatam, it is told. If a woman just by serving her husband to progress in his devotional service, she'll also go back to Godhead. That's why Shastra is telling you help your husband, serve your husband if he is doing a devotional service. That's all. Then Prabhupada is also telling here, Draupadi, she is behaving like this because she is very kind-hearted lady. Vamasvabhava. Very kind-hearted. And because she is a natural devotee. Draupadi, because being her women, she cannot discriminate and she cannot think from the Shastric angle of vision. But Krishna and Arjuna, they discriminated, they punished Aśvatthāmā because he committed that kind of a great mistake, just killing 5 sons of Pandavas when they are sleeping. So Arjuna and Krishna, they discriminated. Krishna told Arjuna, you kill him. But Arjuna didn't kill because this Atatai, this aggressor, is his own guru's son. That's why he didn't kill. But Draupadi, she is very kind-hearted. She is telling he's a brāhmaṇa. By caste, he's a brāhmaṇa. So we should not bind him like this. We just release him. Immediately release. 2 times she repeated. Mucyatam. Release him. 2 times she is telling. Please release him. Because he's our guru. She's seeing because he's a son of a guru, he is also guru. Now we'll come. Now any ministry is there. Because of some unfortunate these things and all, if any assassination happens to him. Okay, we'll take the example of who passed away? When Rajashekar Reddy, the chief minister, ex-chief minister of the combined Andhra Pradesh, passed away, his son didn't become chief minister immediately because his father is chief minister. His son became chief minister immediately? No. Because Rajashekar Reddy is a CM. And his son also became CM because when he passed away, no, his son didn't become CM. For that, CM is the post. When he has got acquired qualification by votes of the MLAs, all these things, they can become the CM. The same way, Brahmana is a post. Not for just by because you born in a family of a Brahmana, you'll become a Brahmana. No. Brahmana is a qualification. Just like the Supreme Court judge is the best example which Prabhupada gives. A judge's son cannot claim, I'm also a judge because my son is a judge. If he claims like, if he happen to claim like that, what the law will do? Law will put him behind the bars. Yes or no? Because my father is a Supreme Court judge, I also Supreme Court judge. If he claims like that, they'll put him behind the bars. No. Your father is Supreme Court, that Supreme Court judge, that is okay. But you have to write the examinations of LLB, and you have to pass that examination. Then you should get trained under a qualified lawyer. Then you should practice. Then the procedure is there. You have to follow. First, you should become a High Court judge. From the High Court judge, they'll select, and you'll become the Supreme Court judge. This is the procedure. If you follow the procedure, yes, you also got a chance to become a Supreme Court judge. Not that family hierarchy. Because your father is a Supreme Court judge, you are also Supreme Court judge. No. Hierarchy doesn't become like that. You should acquire that qualification. Brahma, you should also do all the things, whatever I have told today. Patana, patana, yajana, yachana, dana, patigrahana, all these qualities should prove yourself, and then you should become qualified brāhmaṇa. Then you are called a brāhmaṇa. This is the example. Okay, I'll stop here. If anybody has got any questions, I'll try to answer one or two. Any questions? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की.